From the title, you've seen that I have already cleared the Taranis Raid solo with Merlin, so I'm gonna give you the overall view of what you have to do with the team, why it works, and then I'm gonna show you the raid. It will not have commentary besides when I start the boss fights, because I will explain the mechanics of the bosses to you, what you have to do to beat them, but other than that, it will be a full uncut version of what I was just doing. I was fully focused, so there is basically no commentary. The team itself will be Merlin, Jericho, Clotho, and Manny. Keep in mind that my Merlin is P6 because you know those star fragments, whatever that you call them, the Starloid crystal fragments, something like that. From the shop, you can exchange 2 points. And since I fucking love Merlin, I decided to exchange my points for 2 Merlin potentials. And honestly, I think it's really super strong with these 2 potentials. So if you guys want to do the same, then go ahead. If not, P4 will suffice. I don't think having P6 or P4 will make a 10 minutes difference. Maybe it will be closer. Like you will maybe do it in 25 minutes, but I don't think it will be like 10 minutes difference. The premise of the team is very simple. Merlin will be your main DPS. You want her to always be marking the enemies with the frost mark and making sure you're building the maximum amount of tag skill damage with your Q, and before you swap or when you start the rotation can work as well. You use your ultimate to get more crit damage. Then Jericho is your burster, Clotho is your healer and buffer because her ultimate will grant you 25% HP when you get it, but if you don't get it, you will get cold damage increase by 20% plus 4.5% of your max HP up to 3000, which is huge. And this applies when you ult and then you cast your special attack, which is your Q, and it heals you massively. Like it's super good, super clutch, because even if you were gonna die to an attack, instead of dying, you get your HP back, unless it would have killed you regardless, okay? So it's really good. And Many Dual Swords is basically just another buffer, and she's there to tag with Merlin, and she's basically your sub DPS. This works because her passive will give you 35% cold damage increase when you frostbite, and her E, her normal skill, will always deal frostbite. Her dash attacks will also decrease cold resistance by 15%, max 2 times, so 30% cold resistance decrease, which will make you literally just go nuclear on the enemies. If you want, you can even cast her ultimate as well, since it will inflict frostbite and it will increase your cold attack by 15%. Frostbite also decreases the crit defense of the enemies and increases your cold damage to equal to 20% of attack as your critical hit every 1 second if it's maxed out at the stacks, max 10 times. So yeah, it's really good. I didn't really use her ult during the run because I didn't have enough orb. I didn't really have my characters meant to magic charge efficiency properly, so I couldn't really use all the ultimates I wanted. I focused more on using Clothos and Merlin's. The stats look like this on Merlin: 71, 103. It's really a bit bad. I think I could have let go a bit of crit chance to get more crit damage, but this is what I'm running with. She has 30% normal, 51% special, 33 tag, 7.5 all. She has 5.96 cold, 322 all element, and a 30% cold attack increase. She's running her main grimoire, level 50, with a normal enchant. You will do better with the cold enchant. If you get the cold enchant with tag skill damage and cold damage increase and cold attack increase, it will be way better. Crit damage would be good as well. Unfortunately, I don't have cold orbs and I didn't want to go farm for them, so I just put a legendary one and got normal attack and special attack, so I ran with it. It's at 3 limit break, so invested quite a bit. Then she's with the wand that I had on Elaine and the staff that I also had on Elaine, so I just adapted my other characters' weapons to her. The armor I'm running, first of all, I'm running the light formal wear engraving, which is a cold engraving. The engraving bonus are decent. They're not super okay, but they're decent, and it's at level 2 ability, and I invested 10 needles to try to get this up. Unfortunately, it's at 121. Then she's running 3 corrupted watchers to get 7.5 extra all damage. She's with the Galant Stop to get crit chance and a bit of crit damage as well. She's running 2 life crystals to get pierce, so less blocks. And this belt is like, you really need this belt, must have. The rest you can toy with a bit, work around it. The belt is a must have. Bloody Scale belt gives you tech skill damage increase, and the chance-based bonus is also tech skill damage increase. The ability is also tech skill damage increase, so you really need this belt, and mine is nearly perfect. It's nearly maxed here and level 2 ability, so really lucky here. Jericho's stats look like this. They don't really matter, but in case you want to see, they look like this. She only has element burst efficiency and cold burst efficiency. This is what matters. She's on these dual swords because ambush will always trigger when you're using her E. She's with her bursters engraving, and she's with twisted salt set because elemental burst efficiency, plus the earrings give more elemental burst efficiency. Then I just put 4 immortal watchers, just why not, because maybe since she's eating a lot to burst, maybe she can proc some bleed, and why not? She's mastered and she's P5. Then my Clothos stats look like this. nothing special as well. She's there to heal you basically, so she has 25 healing efficiency. Her weapons, she has a rapier, she has a blazing grimoire that I was using on Daisy and adapted to her, and she has a wand that I had on someone, I don't even know, probably Tiore. This grimoire you can change with this new one. If you really want her to be focusing on healing. Personally, I was using this passive, which is like 20 seconds, but with some debuff durations, etc. It gets a bit higher, and sometimes it makes a difference. Honestly, in a raid which is 30 minutes long, I don't think these 20 seconds will be of any use to you. You will probably be better off with this grimoire from the last event, because it will increase your healing received even further. Then she is with her new engraving, which is basically for the grimoire mode. She's on the event accessories as well for more healing efficiency. If you don't have those, you can run a 7-piece of life crystal top, as it will increase your healing efficiency by 20%. Also, it will give you 20% HP, which is super good. I don't have 4 pieces of life crystal, otherwise I would use them as the armor, because it will give you 20% more HP, and what you want on these other characters is to have HP so Merlin can tank while she's active on field. So don't bother copying these ones, this is useless, it's just whatever I had left. Try to go for life crystal, either 7-piece or 4-piece and this set from the event, or you can use the set craftable I'm Nov Regeneration. She's mastered and she is P4. On Manny, it starts look like this. Manny is quite well built because I made a video on her 4-time Space Junction, yeah, so I built her previously. She has quite a bit of magic charging efficiency, which is good. Debuff duration don't really matter on her because she's not debuffing. I mean, she is, but not a lot, only frostbite. So this is what it looks like. She has her own weapons. She has a staff level 50, dual swords level 50, and a longsword level 50, which is limit broken to 2 because I was using longsword. But for this you want to run dual swords because it will give you more buffs. She's on our DPS engraving. I'm running a 3-piece Arachne on accessories for some crit chance, although I don't think it's as useful. I just didn't have anything else to put on her, so I put Arachne. You can try running Gallant Set though. I think Gallant Set might be good on her. Then I'm running Immortal Watcher top, and I'm not sure if this is really bad or not, but I think it's good because it will inflict bleed as well. It has the chance to inflict bleed, and then it's bleed plus frostbite, and everything else like together it will be just a bunch of buffs and debuffs all around, which will help you clear faster. She's mastered and she's P5 because I got a dupe, so yeah. And before we start the raid, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and comment. And now I'm gonna leave you with the raid. I will give a slight commentary over it, as I've said, when we reach bosses that require explanation. So basically all 4 bosses I will explain the mechanics, and then I will just leave you with my raw reaction when I finally finish this, since I've been trying since morning, and it's now 3:53 a.m. And I have lunch with my dear grandma, so finally I made this so I can post it for you guys. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Okay, so I'm here doing a little voiceover for this boss, and this boss is really annoying, but at the same time is really simple. He will knock you out of your animations a bunch of times, but that's normal, don't fret. The secret to beat this boss is, first of all, don't attack when you have this shield on, because you will get stunned and knocked back. I was noob. But the most important mechanic is, if you look at the debuffs and buffs bar that he has under his HP, you will see that there's a blue one. That's defenses that you will reduce by tag skilling. So you need to tag skill your characters in 20 times to reduce that to 0. And after that you will do plenty of damage. It will be really free for you. But yeah, that's basically the premise around this boss. Just make sure you are reducing his 20 stacks before you actually start using your ultimates. You might notice that I also ate the food right before entering this. It was just a matter of maximizing it for an extra 20 seconds. Don't worry about it, you can just eat it before you start the raid. Just a quick side note, but if you don't know how to get to this boss, you basically have to hit the bishop piece when you get to the third piece that you would have had to hit. Sometimes it's the fourth one, I'm not exactly sure how to change that, like what's the criteria, but at maximum you will lose like 15 seconds, so it shouldn't be too much of a worry. If you fuck it up at the third one, it will be at the fourth one, I guess, so yeah. The mechanic on this boss is really similar to the first one, it's basically the same. You want to tech skill him out of his defenses and then burst him down. The difference is that this one either has lower defenses or lower HP because it's really fucking easy. The moveset from the boss is super simple. He only has like 3 different attacks, so you will be fairly fine beating him. Even while he has the defenses up, you can already just go ahead and use some skills. As you've seen in the footage, he still has most of his defenses and it's basically already off HP. So yeah, this one is really easy. Right here you can take this shortcut in case you have Merlin. It only works with Merlin. If you follow what I've been doing in the video with the adventure skill, you can hit this, open the door to your left and go straight to the Queen and the King. Only with Merlin, okay? So you need their adventure skill. For the King and the Queen, there doesn't seem to be a very specific mechanic from what I've understood until now. You just really want to make sure you kill the King first, and then you kill the Queen. Sometimes when you kill the King, the doors open. I'm not sure why, but me and the friend were doing this on duos, trying to get it, and we were killing the King and the doors were opening already, so sometimes you can just ignore the Queen. But you want to make sure you focus the King. He's not tanky at all, you can burst him down really quickly. And then to kill the Queen, she's also not very tanky, but she has that tag mechanic skill once again. You need to tag her in, tag your characters to hit her, to reduce her defenses, and then you can kill her fairly easily. If you have Merlin or something like that, you can also try to make both be in the same line, and you just go ahead and hit both at the same time. It will be a slight boost on your time in case you're really desperate for those extra seconds. For Taranis, which is the final boss of the raid, first of all, you want to make sure you heal up by eating some junk food that you have in your inventory, and then make sure you refresh your fruit and meat pie. Here I got unlucky and got slowed, but we gotta deal with it. Make sure that you don't waste your stamina before going on stage as well, because he likes to start very aggressively, and you need that stamina to dodge, since he's really relentless. Make sure you're managing your stamina very well against this guy. Other than that, there's no real special mechanics. You just want to make sure that you are dodging his skills, attacking him far, bursting him, and eventually you will kill him. You need to know that there's the other two mechanics that you've probably seen in the story, but there's one where his chest pieces drop from the sky and have a blue aura around them. You want to go close to them, so you dodge the rockets, and after that attack he will launch at you, so be ready to dodge, okay? And the other one is the chest pieces that you need to break. Being solo is possible to break all of them. You're gonna see in this run that I broke all of them, which reduces the damage of his ultimate attack, I guess, to 40,000 if it doesn't crit, and that's really a lifesaver, because if you don't break the chest pieces, he will one-shot you, basically. Other than that, after he finishes that attack, he won't launch at you, so you have time to burst him down again. He will be standing still for a few seconds, and then you just need to attack him, and you will kill him. So, dodge, attack, seems very simple. Understand the mechanics, and you're halfway there. We fucking did it. Oh my god. My fucking god. Jesus, so many rewards. This set is so good. This new set is so good. Jesus fucking Christ. We finally fucking did it, boys. Oh my god. Took a while, huh? No Daisy, no Tiore, no Gila. Took a fucking while. This guy was always killing me. Motherfucker. Let's go.